We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida's offense will start this game off with the football. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and is so
breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air, it's Barnes. It's complete to the left. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They're coming off a national championship win last year. You got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator!
And know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finding open areas. Got the first down and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the
catch inside the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado State came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rams won, it's more how they won. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Alford. Under fire. Makes the grab down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air. It's Barnes. Under fire. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Gators trying to cash it in on first and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Wide open downfield, and he's dragged down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback may change this route. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it on! He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Lee. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, H. Lopez. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for a crease, it's Lee. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. He's going to fire deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Alford. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Paula, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quickly to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Looking to throw, it's Alford. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Might be changing the route. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Using his legs, it's Pringle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, 2nd and inches is right where you want to be for an offense, and then you talk about flipping the script. Now 3rd and eternity, 3rd and long. I like the aggressiveness, but the execution, you got to get rid of the football. You got to shoot your shot. You can't hold on to it.
He's loose. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with... Touchdown.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you...
He got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We can kick them in the face.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Fires to the tight end. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Gators want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And the
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here's the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to